So I was thinking, I totally forgot to put a topic on my video, but I was thinking, what if, what message would you like to give to your kids as, um, with the action that you take by the life that you live? Like, I love telling my kids, I even wrote something down that I would say to my kids that the world is their oyster. And whatever dream that they have, whatever passion they have, whatever thing they like to do that elevates their soul and resonates with their soul, like I tell them to go for it no matter what. Because sure, you need air, you need shelter, you need food and water, but you also need that thing that gives you life fulfillment. You also need to do that thing that you came to do. Because it is life fulfilling. It is deeply meaningful. It is truly you living your powerful self-actualized life and self. And what kind of message would I send to my kids and generations after them? Because they will be sharing that same message with their kids and so on and so forth. If I didn't live that way, if I would encourage them to do it, but then I would put myself last. I wouldn't spend money on myself to hire a life coach or spend money on myself to do the thing that I wanted to do. Like if it required materials or required me setting time aside to write my poetry or my book or my calligraphy or my life coaching practice. Like if I did not spend money to make it a reality, then what am I telling my kids? What kind of message am I sending to them? And will they listen to the words that I tell them, or will they truly hear me and learn from me by the actions I actually take? I think you already know the answer. The answer is they're gonna see how you live your life. Like my mom can tell me all day until she's blue in the face that you should be in control of your marriage and you should be an equal partner in your marriage. But if she lives her marriage where she always gave up all her power to her husband, then that is the marriage I would live into. Whether I actually saw it or even thought I was doing it or not. Because her actions and the way that she carried herself and the way she lived her life in her marriage permeated into my very being, into my subconsciousness, into my everything, the way I learn before I even understood it or realized it for what it was. And I didn't even realize that I was giving up my power in my marriage because that's what my mom did until I wrote things out or journaled about it or talked to my life coach about it. And interesting things started to surface and I realized, oh my gosh, I give up my power the way my mom does. And I thought I was so good at being exactly the way that she is not. And I was so wrong. And so that speaks volumes. The way that she lived her life in her marriage is the way that I started living into my marriage. And until I actually saw that and realized that was before I could even shift it and transform it. So, what message are you sending out to your kids when you do not set time aside to do things you truly love, do things that are truly life fulfilling to you, do things that are deeply meaningful to you, to do things that you came here to do? You reincarnated into this human form, onto this planet, to serve, to do something from your soul's purpose. If you are not living that, it's like your air, your water, your food, your shelter, you are not complete. There is something that you are not doing that is the essence of who you are. And you'll try to fill the void with food or some other thing, and it's not going to do it because it's not the thing. And if you wait to do the thing, because you're setting your kids first, your husband first, your mom first, you're sending the message to your kids that they should wait. They're not important enough to do it now. And you're setting yourself up for not being wholly you, completely you. You're not being your full self around the people you love because there's a part of you that's missing. And is that how you would like to live? To be an incomplete person around the people that you love? And and on top of that, there might even be other junk that builds up, like resentment and guilt and all sorts of junk. And then that further manifests into like dis-ease, disease and imbalances and weight issues and all sorts of physical manifestations, physical symptoms of the thing that's truly underlying. And it's so not serving you. So not serving you. So do some digging, do some journaling. Ask yourself, are you truly living a deeply fulfilling life? Are you truly doing that thing that you came to do? And if you're not, what is holding you back? And why are you not doing it now? And if you have no idea where to start, how to even get there, how to even make that feasible, come talk to me. I'm a life coach. I do this for a living. And I will not let you get away with crap that you might tell yourself on why you are not doing that thing. And we will dig into everything that you think is possibly holding you back. And I guarantee one of those things will be you. You are holding yourself back. Sorry to cut to the chase, but if you need help, you don't even know how to get there, where to start, hire a life coach, hire me, we'll talk. I'll even give you a free session and we'll do some digging together. We'll go down that rabbit hole. And you'll be enlightened. So, sending you love, light, and profound enlightenment and empowerment to truly live your fulfilled, meaningful, powerful, soul-centered, soul-elevated life, the one that you came here to live. Here's to you living a soul-elevated life, and I will see you tomorrow.